what you're trying to
I just
accomplish?
need to serve him these affidavits, and
Okay.
so I need to read this. Are you appearing on his behalf?
What exactly are they related to? So
It's related to Round Rock ISD and Dustin Story or Dustin Clark and Jeremy's story.
Okay, I'd be more than happy to take them and accept them for them and get it to them.
But I have to read it first.
Okay.
Because this is an official serving.
Sure.
So, all right, thank you, I appreciate it. And I'm Kim Ferrine, by the way.
I'm sorry, this is one of our other investigators,
How you
Richard
doing?
Lee.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you. by the
Nice to
way.
meet you, sorry.
Thank you so much.
And
Okay.
who are you with?
Kim Ferrine. I'm just one of the people.
Private citizen?
I'm sorry?
Are you part of like a
Yes,
group or?
private citizen.
Okay, that's
Yes.
what I was asking. I didn't
Yeah.
know, sometimes we get, what do they call them? Process servers that come in and stuff? Okay.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not a process server.
No, I
I'm
understand.
appearing as an independent person.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a notice to Doyle Hobbs Jr., Williamson County Attorney. Notice to principal is notice to agent. Comes now affiant, Kim Perrine, one of the people, as seen in Article 1, Section 2 of the Texas Constitution, coming sui juris in this court of record, am serving you with due notice that you may provide due care. Affiant states that all political power originates from the people, the government officials are the servants of the people, and the government is and always has been based on the will of the people and for the protection and sole benefit of the people. Texas Constitution, Article 1, Section 2. All political power is inherent in the people, and all free governments are founded on their authority and instituted for their benefit. The faith of the people of Texas stands pledged to the preservation of a republican form of government, and subject to this limitation only, they have at all times the inalienable right to alter, reform, or abolish their government in such manner as they may think expedient. Affiant states that elected or appointed state officials are trustees to we the people and are accountable to us at all times. As the elected Williamson County Attorney, you took an oath to uphold the constitutions of Texas and the United States. This is an agreement between you, the trustee, and the people, as outlined below in our Texas Constitution, Article 16, Section 1A. All elected and appointed officers, before they enter upon the duties of their offices, shall take the following oath or affirmation. I, state your name, do solemnly swear or affirm that I have faithfully executed the duties of the office of the job of the state of Texas and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States and of this state, so help me God. An oath is any form of attestation by which a person signifies that he is bound in conscience to perform an act faithfully and truthfully according to Black's Law 5, 5th edition. According to the American Bar Association, every lawyer swears an oath. Swearing the lawyer's oath is an admission ticket to the privilege of practicing law. Your oath your oath is unconditional. And then I'm going to skip down to here.
Okay.
5LB, the government in Charles Wiseman, Maxims of Law, the government is to be subject to the law, for the law makes the government. And also 5LK, the law is not to be violated by those in government. Affiant states that you have been notified by we the people regarding the violation of the rights of free speech outlined in the Texas Constitution, Article 1, Section 8, as shown below on behalf of the charges against Jeremy Story and Dustin Clark. These acts of forceful removal and arrest violated the parent's constitutional right to have the liberty to speak, which is guaranteed by the Texas Constitution and the Open Meetings Act. Texas Constitution, Article 1, Section 8. Every person shall be at liberty to speak, write, or publish his opinions on any subject, being responsible for the abuse of that privilege. And no law shall ever be passed curtailing the liberty of speech or of the press. The prosecutions of the publications of papers investigating the conduct of officers or men in public capacity, or when the matter published is proper for public information, the truth thereof may be given in evidence, and in all indictments for libels, the jury shall have the right to determine the law and the facts under the direction of the court, as in other cases. Affiant states that our United States Constitution guarantees the Bill of Rights, that the guarantee apply to each state and apply to the citizens in all 50 states. United States Constitution, Article 4, Section 2, Clause 1. The citizens of each state shall be entitled to all privileges and immunities of citizens in the several states. New Hampshire, Part 1, text of Article 22, free speech, liberty of the press. Free speech and liberty of the press are essential to the security and freedom of a state. They ought therefore to be inviolably preserved. Black's Law, 5th edition, definition: inviolate, intact, not violated, free from substantial impairment. Affiant further states, it is the right and duty of we the people to have all political power to address, regulate, and correct our elected trustees. This applies to all elected officials, including county attorneys, governors, legislators, judges, police, sheriff, and all proceedings of school board meetings and board members. Texas Constitution, Article 1, Section 27. The citizen shall have the right in a peaceable manner to assemble together for their common good and apply those invested with the powers of government for redress of grievances or other purposes by petition, address, or remonstrance. Black's Law, 5th edition, right. A power, privilege, faculty, or demand inherent in one person and incident upon another. Rights are defined generally as powers of free action. Missouri Constitution, Article 1, Section 3. That the people of this state have the inherent sole and exclusive right to regulate the internal government and police thereof, and to alter and abolish their constitution and form of government whenever they may deem it necessary to their safety and happiness, provided such change be not repugnant to the Constitution of the United States. Affiant further states that all men have equal rights and no one should be treated differently than any others. To forcibly remove anyone exercising their right to free speech is a violation of equal rights. Texas Constitution, Article 1, Section 3. All free men, when they form a social compact, have equal rights, and no man or set of men is entitled to exclusive separate public emoluments or privileges, but in consideration of public services. Kentucky Bill of Rights, Section 2. Absolute and arbitrary power over the lives, liberty, and property of free men exists nowhere in a republic, not even in the largest majority. Affiant states that Jeremy Story and Dustin Clark are guaranteed by our Constitution's liberty, freedom of speech, and equal rights to speak out against the school board members and the superintendent at the Round Rock ISD school board meetings. Not only was their right to free speech violated, but also their right to liberty. Texas Constitution, Article 1, Section 19, deprivation of life, liberty, etc., due course of law. No citizen of this state shall be deprived of life, liberty, property, privileges, or immunities, or in any manner disenfranchised, except by due course of law of the land. Affiant further states that arresting parents who were exercising their rights to liberty and free speech is a violation of the parents' rights and malfeasance of duty and misconduct in office on the part of the superintendent, participating school board members, and the arresting officers that participated in these unlawful actions. Affiant states that county attorneys may be removed for official misconduct and other causes defined by law. See reference below. Texas Constitution, Article 5, Section 24, removal of county officers. County judges, county attorneys, clerks of the district and county courts, justices of the peace, constables, and other county officers may be removed by the judges of the district court for incompetency, official misconduct, habitual drunkenness, or other causes defined by law, upon the cause therefore being set forth in writing and in finding of its truth by a jury. Affiant further states that you have been notified of these errors and advised that it is malfeasance on your part to not drop the charges against Jeremy Story and Dustin Clark. As an elected public servant, it is also maladministration of duties and misconduct in office to pursue prosecution of unconstitutional charges. Malfeasance, evildoing, ill conduct. The commission of some act which is positively unlawful, the doing of an act which is wholly wrongful and unlawful, according to Black's Law, 5th edition. Affiant requires that you take notice that your duty is to the people to uphold your oath. Our constitutional rights are inviolate. This is your opportunity to honor your oath by refusing to participate in any official way with the entities who attempt to involve you in their maladministration and malfeasance during the execution of the duties of your office. As a county attorney, you have a unique opportunity to reestablish your credibility as a guardian of our constitutional rights. School board members acting as agents of the government under color of law do not give anyone lawful standing. Take care to whom you answer to, what you agree in your job duties, and to ensure that you are executing your oath-bound duties with clean hands. Take notice that we the people, the taxpayers, and owners of the court systems do not desire our court systems and grand jury burdened with
Can you
unconstitutional.
stop right there? Can I get you to come towards us so that
Well,
way
I
the
can
they
get
can
both of
approach?
them.
Yeah, and we'll move back this way a little bit. Can you just go this way?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No problem. Okay, take notice that we the people, the taxpayers, and owners of the court systems do not desire our court systems and grand jury burdened with unconstitutional and meritless charges. To continue on with this case is a waste of taxpayer dollars. By the power of the people and the power of the above constitutional provision, I therefore require that you uphold your oath of office to protect the rights of the people and immediately dismiss any and all charges against Jeremy Story and Dustin Clark. If you believe that you have the constitutional authority to disregard the constitutional rights of Jeremy Story and Dustin Clark for freedom of speech, liberty, redress of grievances, and the duty to regulate their elected officials, please respond by sworn affidavit under penalty of perjury, point by point, with the constitutional provisions that grant you such authority within 5 days of receiving this notice. Failure to respond in such manner in the allotted time as prescribed means you agree that you are doing all actions in and of your own will, without authority, and with malice. You further agree to pay $250,000 per encroachment against the above-mentioned rights. You further agree that if you do not respond with a sworn affidavit showing constitutional provisions authorizing you to trample the people's right within 5 days, you agree to all the above-mentioned facts and that no court shall re-examine this matter and shall accept the above terms as truth and law. Furthermore, you agree that this affidavit can be used as evidence of your wrongdoing and that affiant reserves a right to take this before an arbitrator of affiant's choice. I hereby declare, certify, and state, this is the jurat. So I am handing you.
Did you get to pre-read that first, or did you just do that cold?
Oh, no,
You did very good reading it.
Well,
it
thank
was
you.
like,
I've actually, I have sent this in myself, certified mail return receipt. So these are ones that other people have signed.
Okay.
We have several in here for him.
okay.
And I'm delivering them to him today. I would appreciate it if you would hand
Okay.
that to him.
So by me taking them as his agent, doesn't mean we agree with them or take them. There's no contractual agreement upon taking these. Okay.
This
So-
is a legal affidavit.
Well, I'm telling you, as his agent,
understand.
there's not, just because I take them doesn't mean anything other than I'm gonna get it to them.
I appreciate you handing it to him, and I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Thank you so
All
much.
right.
Thank you.
And what was your name?
I'm Stephanie.
Stephanie? Do you have a last name, Stephanie?